Welcome back guys to a slightly different video this week. We aren't heading out, there's a lot of panic at the minute about the coronavirus and stuff, so it's not ideal. Although saying that, I might go out by myself this weekend and maybe try and grab some bits for you guys, but because I knew it would be a little more difficult, I have got someone else in mind. So, I've gone into the loft and I found out an old box or palette of my old collectible figures. So I did used to collect when I was younger. These aren't going to be in the condition or the caretaking of them like stuff over here. I don't know what's in here. I might have to cut this up a little depending on what there is. I've had a quick flick through just because I couldn't help myself, but for the most part there are some surprises. So let's take a look what we've got in here. Okay, so I'll do it from the top. The first part we've got is a really dusty I don't know if you can tell what that is, but because I had the figure I know. It's one of the scenes for The Matrix, so hopefully the figure's in here as well, because I might actually put that out. But yeah, it's the one where Neo's doing the flip in the airport, I think it is. So that's kind of cool. We'll put that to the side for now. Okay. So that's Kate from Lost, if you can't see who it is. She's meant to be trapped in like a bamboo forest, so I might see if the other bits are in here. I can see some of them are. I don't know if I'll put that up. I did love Lost. I've got to say I was a massive fan. I enjoyed the ending, I enjoyed everything about it. It had low points, but I mean every show does. So speaking of Lost, I think this goes with Kate. I think her dad gives her it, or is it Locks? It's somebody gets gifted this item, which is definitely going in my display. I'll do some close-ups of this stuff as I go. But yeah, it's missing the propeller like in the show. That is awesome. Okay, that one's in a definite pile. Got a load of bubble wrap. Nothing wrapped in it, just spare bubble wrap. We do have a Leonardo. No swords though. I don't know if that's worth putting out. When's it from? It's kind of new. Yeah, that's a 2012. It's not got any of the items. I'll put that in the maybe pile. Probably not though. You guys let me know what I should do with some of this stuff. If you see something and you think, well, that's kind of cool or something like that, let me know and I'll more than likely put it out. We've got another one of the Matrix bases. This is from Agent Smith vs. Neo. Although I can see the pegs for it have been snapped out, so he's not going to stand on that. If he is in here anyway. So that's kind of annoying. Well, speak of the devil. Okay, so we've got a Neo. I do know upstairs I've got I think it's called a Sentinel, the giant spider-like mechanical thing. But it's finding it out, I guess. Yeah, he's kind of dusty as well. That's not the Neo I need. He goes with the Agent Smith set, so yeah, that set's probably a write-off to be honest. Unless his base works, but I doubt it. We do have a Skrull from Marvel. His joints are a bit loose. But if he can stand, that's definitely going in the display. I need some more Marvel stuff and I wasn't sure what to pick up. And Skrulls are one of my favourite, and you rarely see figures of them, so that's really cool. Wow. Now, I was actually speaking about this in my last video. I knew it was somewhere. Major Chip Hazard from Small Soldiers. Now, that does take me back. This is probably one of my only childhood figures. This is from 98, made by Hasbro. Yeah, it's the real deal. That's the one that I had as a child. That's awesome. That needs to go somewhere. I don't know whether to have like a miscellaneous shelf or something, but he's going in the definite pile. Oh. So we've got the Hatch from Lost. Again, that will go with another Lost character. I think that's Locke. He spent a lot of time with the Hatch. Although again, it looks like one of the things have snapped off. I might still put it out. If I've got a few more Lost pieces, I don't see why not. So we have got all the bamboo bits for Kate, if we do decide to use it. Here we go, a few more extra bits. We've got Xander and Buffy from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. They will have bases somewhere. Don't know what that is. Oh, it's a hat. I can assure you I have never worn that. Which is why it's in this box. So we've got these two guys. Maybe if we find the bases. It looks like they've had accessories and stuff which are lost though, so probably not. Wow. Now I know what this one is. This is Shaun of the Dead. It's got his, what they called, vinyls still. So they go in there and then he stands on the base. I think there should be a spare vinyl that sits on here as well. Put that to the side because that's probably one that's definitely going in. There's Shaun. And he's still got his accessories. He's got his cricket bat. And he's got the flowers for Mum. That is awesome. Don't want to break this one. There we go. Cool, so he's all set up. That's one that can go out. And that's the first one I'm definitely displaying. I'm really happy with that one. There's some little bits in here. Perry the Platypus. And Doofenshmirtz or something. I can't remember his name. Doctor, I don't know, something like that. They're kind of cool. I'm sure my brother or nephew or someone will want those. So we'll put those out of the way. Speaking of my brother, he'll probably want this as well. It's a Marvel Legends Thor. So if you didn't collect these, you used to get a base, which there's Thor's. Perfect. They clip into there and they would just stand. Which I kind of like. I like stands because normally characters struggle to stand up, depending how they're made. So that's really cool. I just need to find his weapon and then I can give that to my brother. It's fairly easy to clip him in. He just literally slots in like so. So that's really cool. I can already see I've got a few more of these, so... what do we grab out? Okay, so there's the base for the Neo that I got out. So how it works is he's got a little slot on his leg. Ooh, that's not how it works. Woo. Oh, so that's just come off, okay. So that's another matrix piece that we've got that doesn't work. Brilliant. That's not going to stick back on either. So I think the matrix is probably a no-go. There's a lot of broken stuff in here, which I'm guessing why it was put away, or it's broken since it's been put away. We've got another broken base, but that might be useful for something else. That's a really cool Spider-Man base. You can't tell it's broken, so that's kind of cool. The break is inside the building, so it's hidden quite well. So I might use that for something. It was for this black cat statue, who's also missing an arm. So yeah, that can go in there. We'll probably keep this out for some other Marvel stuff, so. Buffy, so that is another character we could put out. I'll put her there. Red and blue from Halo. Not really that big into Halo anymore. Not a massive gamer anymore, to be honest. I'll play like League of Legends and Pokemon and stuff on my Switch. I'll play more board games than anything, to be honest. So, right, there's the Neo that does work. He's got the bit in his hand so he can still pop in his base. Right, I'm not going to spend time on that now, because honestly I cannot see where he clips in. Yeah, let's not waste time on it. We'll come back to it. We'll go through all the figures at the end and which ones we keep out and put back. So there's John Locke from Lost. The thing about these figures is there's so much detail put into them. There's literally no articulation. They are statues for the most part, really sturdy. But yeah, I'll do a close-up of this afterwards. The detail is unreal. I think if I can pick up the rest of these for fairly cheap, I might actually display these. Maybe on a miscellaneous thing, like I said. It could maybe go in horror, but that's kind of a stretch. But I'm going to keep that out for now. There's not a lot else in here, to be honest. We've got like a chainsaw. Oh, this is from Loot Crate. I think it's a pen. It is a pen. I am thinking though, there's a lot of tiny accessories and stuff in here which I might keep out. So we've got the book from, what's it called? Evil Dead. What's it? Oh, I'm trying to think of the name of the book. Morellonomicon? I think that's from League. The book anyway. We've got a shotgun from Halo. These might be things that I can just keep out and attach to characters if I lose things or something like that. We have Sting, Frodo's sword with its sheath. Again, really cool item. And I should probably, like I just said, build a spare box with items that I can use. We have got some more Marvel Legends bases. So we've got Archangel and Kitty Pryde. So we'll grab them out as well, just in case my brother wants those. There is a Frodo to accompany the sword. We have got this Greedo. He's got no box or anything, so I highly doubt he's worth much. Yeah, again, Star Wars, one of my favourite franchises, but something I don't want to start collecting just because of the sheer amount of it. We have a tiny laptop which opens and closes. That is an awesome accessory. I'm sure I can use that on something. We've got Planet Hulk. So that's another Marvel Legends. I don't know if his stands in here. I can't see it. There's Archangel. So a couple more of those. Probably again for my brother. We've got a knife, which I think is Locks. We have a stake for Buffy. These accessories are getting me more excited than anything. We've got a calculus book, which again must be Willow's or someone's. And then we've got some bases for Buffy. We've got Kitty Pryde, which can go over there. Here we go. Speaking of accessories, we've got Lockheed, which is the dragon from the X-Men, Kitty Pryde's pet, and Mjolnir, which is obviously Thor's hammer. Two really cool ones there. A couple more Buffy bases. And then the only real piece left, which we might put up actually, is the Licker from Resident Evil. I'm not sure which this is from. Resident Evil 2007, NECA 2007, what would that have been? Is that when one of the remakes came out? Probably not. I'm not sure. He's from one of the games anyway, and it might not necessarily be the game of that year. So, I think that's all we're going to grab out of this. Yeah, I've had a quick look through. There's not really much else to grab from here. Hopefully you've enjoyed this type of video, and it's a little something different, but it is still what I would normally do. I would go out and search boxes like this, so it's nice that I had one at home that I could go through. I will take another look in the loft, and we might be bringing you another one very soon, but it depends what we've got up there. And like I say, there might be some footage after this where we go out in the week. It really does depend on what the UK is saying. We've got, I think the President, Prime Minister is making a speech on Friday, so we'll see. There's some Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man postcards I've just noticed as well. I did really like them films, kind of cool. Probably not going to keep them out. So we'll go through what we're keeping, what we're not, and then start to pack some of this away. So we've got the box out of the way now. I'm going to go through each figure I've taken out and sort of say what I'm going to do with it. All the Marvel Legends and the Perry the Platypus and stuff are going to my brother, so I'll put them to the side so you know what we're doing with those. We're going to first look at the Buffy set. Now, it's got a couple of the bases and it does have a couple of the props. I was a huge Buffy fan growing up. I'm tempted just to keep Buffy out though, because she would probably just go in horror or miscellaneous, so there wouldn't be that much space. I do have a lot of horror stuff coming. I've got Shaun of the Dead, I've got the Licker as well. Right, this one is too difficult for me to decide. So in the comments, should I display these? I've got the bases, I've got the accessories. Do they go in a display? You guys decide in the comments below, and I'll move on to something I'm a little more sure of. So, Chip Hazard. He's definitely going out. He's probably not going in the display cabinets because I don't know what display he would fit in. I would have to collect all the small soldiers, which my brother said I should do and is kind of tempting. But for now, I think he's going to go up there on the black display unit. So that's where he's going to go. Now, this Leonardo, I'm not going to collect the rest of the set. I don't really want the newer stuff. It's the vintage stuff I'm after. He's got none of the accessories. So even though I love the figure, I think he looks awesome. I think he's going to have to go away. So we're going to pop him away. And then these ones are kind of easy. Matrix broke. Someone else just fell off. I don't know what that was. Broken bits. Straight in the box. I'm going to give this a proper clean up, and we will come back to this one in the next episode. I might display it. If I display the Buffy stuff, he'll probably go out as well. So the big camera conked out on me. I am going to finish this up on the little one. We've only got a few more. So we have the lost stuff. Again, some of the bits are missing. We did find this hatch, but the peg's broken on his foot. So he can't actually stand up properly. Oh, I almost dropped him. So for that reason, the fact I've only got 2 of them, even though they do look amazing, like look at the detail on those. Great looking figures, but again, for the reason, the condition they're in, I think it's probably best to just put these away. I am going to keep out this accessory from Lost, so I do have something from Lost in the collection, and it's sort of a little more important because a character in the show has this item. So I think that's kind of a cooler thing to collect from Lost. So that will go in there, probably in the miscellaneous section, or horror, which is a stretch. Other than that, we've got the Spider-Man base, which we're keeping out, so we can use for a character, hopefully a Spider-Man we pick up or something. We've got the liquor, which is going to go in the horror series. It's nice to have some Resident Evil stuff, and I will be picking up more. And then finally, we've got Shaun of the Dead. Or we've got Shaun from Shaun of the Dead, which looks awesome. Really cool figure. Again, good detailing on it. It's got the accessories. It's got everything we need. We've got a handful of accessories which are going to go into a box. But other than that, I think that's it for this collection. Like I say, there might be some footage after, but if not, I'll see you in the next one. My bad, I completely forgot. The reason I went into that box was because someone was asking for Harry Potter figures, so I did have some other bits out of it. He didn't end up taking them, but we got Fluffy from Philosopher's Stone. We've got an old Harry, and we've got Hagrid as well, which is upside down. Really cool looking figures. Again, happy to find these in there. There was also this guy over here, Jack Skellington. I found him out with a podium. It's an old Disney figure, I think. I'm not really sure who made it. It might be Disney themselves. Then we've got these little guys over here. Just a cool few bits that I forgot to put in, so I thought I'd pop them in now.